right, letting people into the chat. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Let me open up. Let's see, got participants open. I've got chat open, making sure all my tech is here. Yeah. Good morning, Jerry. Yeah, good morning, Angelica. I see a Mike Driscoll on. Is he the same Mike Driscoll that I know? Or is he a new Mike Driscoll? Yeah. All right. Jack Pinard is here. We got a whole team coming in here. I love this. Good morning, everybody. Christina and Alexa. All right. For those of you just joining, let's start by coming in to a place. Oh. Microphone. Is it dead? No, it's not dead. All right. Coming in. Oh, wouldn't be a morning without technology issues. Michelle usually says that for me, but I'll say it for myself. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Let's drop in. Let's drop into the place of where we start our week. We start by gratitude, love, joy, and appreciation. Let's reach in, just feel into what gave you love, joy, appreciation, or gratitude the past week or weekend. Let's do a little something different today too. Let's count a win or two. What was a big win you had the past week or weekend? Something that has happened for you. Yeah, something that happened for you. Once we lean into that place of a win, of gratitude, of joy or appreciation, we feel it in our bodies. Let's make it real. As a divine creator, you get to make it real by voicing it, typing it into the chat, writing it into your journals. However you make it real, bring it to the 3D realm. Let's go. I'd love to hear that from anybody else. And we also move into, as we have the last few sessions, we move into also, if you have something to release, to get rid of, if it's tough for you to kind of start right with that gratitude or joy, what's in your world that you just want to get let go of? Just release. So let's hear from a few amazing creators here in the community, whoever would like to just jump in this beautiful Monday morning. Jerry, you were like the first on today. What's happening in your world, man?
Well, I was just out on a beautiful walk in the National Seashore, and it's like a lot of devastation out there. You know, a lot of trees down, a lot of branches down. It's interesting to see nature at work. We didn't get the depth of snow that they got in other places, but we had like a foot of heavy, wet snow and 60-mile-an-hour winds, so it did a lot of damage. Evidently, 175 utility poles were broken on the Cape, and hundreds and hundreds of trees and branches. So out there just surveying the damage a little bit was very interesting.
Wow. Yeah, admiring nature's strength, huh? Did you get a lot of flooding down there too?
No, we didn't get any. I mean, the erosion was serious at the ocean, but I didn't hear too much about flooding.
Okay.
I went to Coast Guard Beach, which is a beautiful beach here, and the erosion had cut the cliffs back, like a good foot or more.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah.
And we were without power for 3 days. Luckily, I had a little portable generator that I was able to crank up and keep the devices charged and keep the house warm. But but I need to let go of all the pressure and stress that it caused with my wife and the not good communication and the difficulty with her. So I'm
Got
letting
it.
go of that, and I'm letting in the gratefulness of having gotten through things without any major damage.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, Jerry. All right. Yeah, it's tough when we go through, right? A lot of pressure around uh it was just everything. It was the power outage, it was the storm, it was a lot of stress put on her, like a lot of weight. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And that came out as her feeling like unsafe or unwell, and you guys couldn't really communicate that well, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Despite my best efforts, she felt unsafe and uncared for, even though I was
Yeah.
doing everything we needed to do. It
Yeah.
wasn't perfect.
Yep. Yep. For a lot of people, right? And you've done enough of this internal work, Jerry. You know that that probably had nothing to do with you, right? That was her own nervous system that was very unable to kind of relax. And so you were there. So feel safe enough that she at least took it out on you. You were her safe place in that moment. At least you weren't.
Yeah, well, that's the beauty of a long-term marriage. It's like, okay, nobody's going anywhere, so we're safe.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you for sharing. Wow. That's awesome. Great to see you, my friend. Great
You
to see
too.
you. An and Jack, good morning, everybody. As people jump into the
Morning.
call, good morning. I can't wait to chat with you on. It's been a while. Everyone else drops into the call. We start with love, gratitude, joy, appreciation, or if you have something to let go of, this is a place to kind of let go of it whenever you have to let go of, to move into the place of gratitude, love, joy, appreciation. And if you have a win last week, easy to look at contrasts where we're not where we want to be. But what's the win? Let's look at the positives. Look at the gains that we have for the past week or weekend. And you always have a story, dude. I'd love to hear what's happening in your world. This is great. Tell us what's going on.
We just finished Carnival in Brazil, so we're just recovering from that. It's a little loud.
You haven't slept in 3 days.
Yeah, it is. It's like 5 days of like marching and dancing in the streets. It's a little crazy. We're here with the family. My wife got sick of it after 2 days because it's just like think of like the most crowded club you've ever been to, and then put that outside by the beach for like 6 miles for 5 days. She got sick. I'm good with it, but either way, I guess the win is not being in that crazy snowstorm we had. But I did spend like probably $600 in snow removal for my properties. But that's
Mm.
par for the course. That's business for you. And I kind of expected that. I knew that was gonna happen. So like on the calls with multiple snow removal companies because I have properties in Springfield, Rhode Island, and Boston. So it's just like, hey, make sure you hit it twice. I had even though I had a plow guy come by that would shovel us, I had another shovel person come by after the plow guy came because those city plow trucks will make like a little mini wall on your driveway if you're not careful. But so I guess the win is that I was able to be in Brazil and manage my properties in one of the biggest snowstorms in years. And it came out. I had a few kind of complaints. One of my tenants was like, "Oh, this I still couldn't get in my driveway." But luckily, I had like a backup. I had backup plans. I had a guy that would follow up my regular to salt because I know these shovel companies they'll just trickle a little bit of salt in um just because they have so many other clients. So I guess that's the win for me is being able to manage that while being on the beach in the
Big
Brazil,
win, man.
beautiful Brazil. So
Look at that. That's
yeah,
unbelievable. Yeah.
yeah, we hit the beach every day. Well, it's raining this morning, but we hit the beach yesterday. We try to hit the beach every day because, and sometimes we were walking home. In Porto de Baja, which is in Salvador Bahia, which is it's the one of the more cultural parts of Brazil, which is saying Brazil's already cultural, but it's very cultural. It's very African here, we just tell my wife how thankful we should be because this is like it's amazing. Just like walking, the weather's like perfect. It's like 79, 80 degrees with the kids. Music. There's like drums going off because in the background because I don't know, Brazilians like to bring instruments to the beach and sing and play music and stuff like that. And there's you know, just chill. We're safe. We're warm. We're enjoying ourselves and not freezing our asses off in Hanover, Massachusetts. So,
All that's a
but
win,
yeah,
man. All that's
yeah,
a win.
that's
Location
that's all I win.
freedom.
Yeah, freedom,
Yeah.
and go real estate because that helps. I mean, I'm also have a virtual W-2, but the real estate helps too.
Yeah.
So,
Freedom of
and
location,
we'll
freedom
be
of
back.
dance.
I'll be back in April, and then I'm starting to do more real estate sales as a broker. So I'm gonna start hitting my social medias with some stuff and getting my branding out there again, marketing for sales. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I guess just to keep myself busy. So
Okay. I love that you had awareness around. I don't know why I'm doing it, but that's
I mean, I think I need more capital. I need more capital. at this point, I can't buy any more properties because I don't have enough capital. I think the main reason why I'm going to start sales brokering again is just to get more capital to buy more properties. That's what it is.
Okay. I'd love to go down this whole path with you and say
Oh, sorry,
why.
sorry.
Why do you need
Yeah,
more capital? Why do you
yeah,
need all this, right? But
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
whatever makes you feel good right now on.
yeah,
That's good.
yeah. It's true. It's true. Yeah, we should talk
I
about
love you,
that.
buddy. I'm so happy you jumped in today. I'll be
Thanks.
honest, hearing your story, just sharing with everybody else. Last Monday, after the big storm, you all saw me here, and a few of you commented on how Meg completely ditched me for all the storms. Meg was in Florida; she missed all the snow, all of it, and I finally had enough. We had my power was going in and out. We do have the backup solar battery here, and then we were doing renovating one of our bathrooms and we had a valve break. So my water then got shut off on
Ooh.
Tuesday. So Wednesday came and I said, fuck it. And I flew to Florida. So I escaped I let the contractors do their thing. I escaped until I got back on Saturday. So I had an unbelievable second half of my week in like one of the most, just like he just mentioned, like 79 to 84 degree weather, like sun out every day. And I got to come home and it was literally balmy when I got here. It was like a 42 degrees when I got here. It was unbelievably warm. I was so happy.
I love that for you.
Thanks, Melina. Oh, who else wants to share something to let go of? Gratitude, love, appreciation, or a win from last week or weekend? Let's make it real. Creators, let's type into the chat or voice it to the world. We move into the vibration of gratitude. That's how we start this week. Who else wants to share? Let's see. Got Diane and Jack, and I see a Gordon on. Anybody else? We have Alexa, Angelica, Janine, Christina, Melina. Michelle is on. Michelle, I made a tribute to you with my tech issues this morning. You missed it.
Oh my goodness. I was like, I can't let you see me. Hold on a second. Something bad happened. Something bad happened.
Is this the new place?
No, God, no. No.
Okay.
Nope. The new place is nope. I'm actually at my house because my friend is coming today to do some handyman work. He's like my work husband. My friend Gabby lets me borrow him, and he does like a punch list for me, which is awesome. Had my doors finished last week. I got the tub reglazing guy coming on Wednesday, so we're on fire over here trying to get this thing done.
Yay.
Before all the snow melts. Oh, something bad happened. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're doing great. Doing great. What's alive for you today, Michelle?
I'm trying to shut off my effing camera. That's what's going on.
There we go.
Oh, I got it. Okay,
You're
that's
good.
perfect. Okay, that was scary. Okay, so would you say what's alive for me? For some reason, my phone keeps kicking out. So I've got a lot of good things going. I looked at a beautiful 2-family right near me in Newbury, which is so interesting. It's like I'm not even sure if that's what you asked me, but that's what my new focus is. So saw it with my nephew. A girlfriend of mine literally lives right around the corner. She owns a 2-family as well, so it was great for her to compare. Hers is like 2 buildings. This is 1 building. So yeah, so just a lot of exciting stuff going on. I'm not married to the outcome. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it checks off a lot of the boxes. So it's a lot of good stuff.
That's amazing. In addition to your other stepping stone home. Yeah.
Stepping stone is in the rental. Yes.
Yeah, the Gloucester home. Yeah.
Yes, the Gloucester home. Yep. Yeah. So like as soon as I get this under contract, in other words, again, I'm trying to hold on to the snow because the snow covers a multitude of sins over here, if you know what I mean, on my neighbor's side. So just trying to hurry up and get a jump on that. But no, I'm excited. I'm excited about new possibilities, whether it's this house or something different. I'm super excited about new beginnings.
Yeah. Yay. New beginnings for Michelle.
Thank
You're
you.
the horse, Michelle. You're in it.
Oh my God, you know what? I feel that. I really feel that the whole burning of the horse thing, like this, the unfolding. We're supposed to have some kind of a crazy lunar eclipse tonight. Did you already talk about that? It's like early this morning at like 4:20 a.m. or something like that. It's like a lunar eclipse. I just looked it up, and supposed to be some interesting thing. It's a rare total lunar eclipse, begins at 4:04 a.m. and won't return for years.
Yeah.
I saw a crazy moon this morning leaving the gym. It was the biggest thing I've ever seen. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Has anybody studied the metaphysical effects that, and all that good stuff?
Without even metaphysical, physical. Here's the thing, right? Like I remember one of my physics tests back in high school. It was a bonus question, right? It said, what is with one word, how do we know what a profound effect that the moon has on the earth, right? Who else can answer that just with one word that we can see, we can experience? Huh?
Well, it controls the tide. I know that much.
Tide. And that was like, I always remembered that, right? Like, oh my God, like literally twice a day, pulling all of this water, this volume of water from one side to the next side. It's like, how does that not have an impact on our bodies that are 90% water-based?
Thank you. I say that all the time. I love that. It's perfect. Yep. And everyone's like, "Oh, that doesn't mean anything." Well, then apparently we're on different frequencies, because yes, it does. Yep.
I love that. There's also another one this is just a random one I read the other day for anybody who's into this stuff. You guys know how sometimes during your day you have one nostril that's blocked, and then all of a sudden, like 2 hours later, it'll switch to the other nostril. Does anybody have that? I see a couple nods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what's kind of neat is that they just did a study using a scan of the brain. And for those of you who believe in any of that stuff, right and left brain. So the moment whatever nostril is open, that's the part of your brain that's more active in that moment, right? So right being more of the creative, the feminine, the artistic, and left being very, very mathematical, very problem solving, very analytical. It's kind of neat. Like your nose actually follows your neuron pathways as to which part of the brain is more active. So it's kind of like, just like the moon having an impact on us twice a day, but also monthly, right? Having our seasons of where we go through. It's almost like following your own body. Oh, like right now, I'm actually supposed to be in a creative flow. Cool. Let me move to that part of the brain, right? Or right now, I'm supposed to be in this place where I can go into scheduling and programming and design. It's kind of neat. You get to follow your own body, even if you have no idea what it's calling for. That's cool.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing, Michelle.
Sure. And I want to throw this. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, let me share one thing here. My horoscope fit me to a glove, fit me to a T rather. And I was like, holy shit. It literally said, hitting the very foundation of your sky, this eclipse draws your attention to matters of home and family, dear Gemini. This could bring an unexpected need to move. An emotional pattern rooted in the past may surface and call for closure. You may need to set boundaries within your household, which I literally just did yesterday with the boys. We had to have like a blowout, but it worked out well. Or redefine what security means to you. Simplify your environment. Clear clutter, both physical and emotional. Stability begins with honest conversations. Could not be more appropriate for me.
Beautiful. Who else here may need to go through an honest conversation or an authentic conversation, even if it might be a little bit difficult? This is a theme that came up with two of our coaching clients too. So I'm just curious, Michelle, with you sharing that, right? Even my son last night, I'll share that with you guys, right? Like, who here remembers middle school? Some of us had a fantastic middle school experience. Some of us did not.
Amen, Melina. Amen.
Oh, no, thank you.
Yep, me too. Already got the
Same.
T-shirt poster on the wall. Yep.
Dude,
So-
period.
My 11-year-old last night, he's going to bed. And of course, all the big conversations happen when I am exhausted, right? We're going to bed. And he shares this with me, like out of the blue. He's like, Dad, I want to ask your advice on something, but well, no, I don't. I'm like, okay, if you feel like I can help, but I'm always here. Well, I already sort of started, so I'm going to just keep going. And he talks about how he's been with this group of friends, his 4 friends, since 3rd grade in elementary school. And he's like, I've just learned the definition of what a toxic friend is. I think 2 of them are toxic. They're manipulating the other friends, and it's making my life miserable. And before I could say anything, like, of course, I'm going through my stuff, right? Like, I'm going to my childhood, and I'm like pulling stuff out. I'm like, well, shit. I'm trying to think how I would have handled it as an 11-year-old. And I sort of like dropped my adult self in the moment, but I didn't have to say anything. He then proceeds with, so tomorrow, I'm going to have a conversation. I'm going to tell them. I'm going to share my feelings with them. And if they don't change, I have these 3 other groups of friends I'm going to start hanging out with in the lunch space. I was like, holy shit. Like in my head, right? This kid, I wish I was that mature and brilliant at that age.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but look at all the foundation that you've given him to get to this point. That's why he's where he's at. So please pat
Dude,
yourself in
right?
the back, my friend.
I'll
And
take
can
the
I just say
acknowledgement.
something? Can I say something?
Emily,
On a different level, as we heal ourselves, we heal other generations. So that's just a beautiful display of that. I love that. I'm so excited for that. Yay.
Me too.
thank
Me
you.
too. Well said,
Thanks,
Melina.
Yeah. No, it's very, very, but it's interesting that I found myself going back to sixth grade, like while he was sharing this with me. And I wonder how other times I've done this where like he's about to ask for advice and I'm like, my adult self, I'm calm, I'm collected. But then something happens, right? Or I see him get bullied or something and I just drop right into my kid and I feel his feelings, right? Or I feel my feelings and I think they're his feelings.
Yep.
And I have to remind myself, now we're the adult. Now we get to. But I cannot protect him. I can just be there for him. Right? I can protect my child self. I can go back and protect me, but there's only so much that I can do. He's got to go through his own stuff while feeling what he needs to feel, right? While feeling protected, feeling that he has a safe place to dump it all, which is me. It's been really interesting. It's been a really cool dynamic as he grows, but he's way more mature than I was, and I'm going to give him the pat on the back. And maybe it was the example. Thank you, Melina. So that's cool.
It's true. I love that.
Awesome. All right, before I jump, it's 9:24. I do have a passage today. So for those of you who sometimes we do this, for the new people, there's new people here, just really quickly, welcome to the Manifest Monday Mindset Magic Call. We start by moving into gratitude, love, joy, and appreciation. This is how we raise our vibration, moving into this new week of creation. We are all creators. Every one of you is creating a new identity every single moment. You're choosing what reality you want to be in, knowing that any reality is possible. And the moment we start to make decisions based on, well, that's not true, because if I stop doing this, then this happens. If I don't do this, then this happens. We're operating out of fear, and fear is just the mind. It's the program that we programmed for the first 10, 20 years of our lives. And knowing that that mind will be retrained, it can be retooled just by reliving and reprogramming, but living from love, from creation, from gratitude. This is the leader, and the mind will follow. But sometimes it feels very uncomfortable when we're retraining this. Sometimes it feels very, very, sometimes it actually will throw up the hardest fears, challenges, scenarios, possibilities. It'll make you feel like you're dying before you move into the new identity of who you desire to be. So I desire that for all of you, whoever is in a place of transition, or if you're in a place of building, of creating the life that you want, this is your year. You get to choose it. So I have a passage. This one's called The Wisdom in Blinking. We blink 1,000 times a day. 1,000 times a day, the world goes dark. 1,000 times a day, we wake. We can't escape this opening and closing. It's a reflex we cannot control. Even as you listen to this, your eyes, along with your heart and mind, are blinking, opening and closing repeatedly, no matter what you do. It's part of being human. Yet so much depends on which you see as home, being open or closed. Do you see life as one stream of light interspersed with nights of dark? Or as one stream of darkness interspersed with days of light? Though there will never be an answer, what we believe about the nature of life matters. It lifts us or it burdens our days. So ask yourself more than once, is life one long miracle of feeling interspersed with moments of breaking? Do we repeatedly fall in our humanness from a never-ending light? Or is life one long, painful breaking interspersed with moments of wonder? Do we struggle up from the unending dark briefly into glimpses of light? Yeah, stop there.
Wow. Wow.
That speak to
Yeah, that's
anybody. Who
powerful.
else wants to share? Yeah. Yeah. Michelle, did that speak to you?
Yeah, it definitely did. I mean, it's just powerful. I mean, I don't even know. I'm sort of at a loss for words. It just, yeah, I was just trying to absorb it, but it definitely was impactful. It was powerful.
For
What does it bring
me,
up for you?
yeah, for me, I mean, I read that, right? And I think I shared with everybody, I don't know what actually happened, but about, 8 months ago now, all of this work finally clicked with me. And I knew that there was I had reached a point of no return. The brain had continued to try to pull me back into anxiety, into fear, into always needing to do more to prove myself or have value or be heard. And then something just happened. And it was, 2 to 3 years of me choosing a new identity. And in that space, right, like I could tell you, even up until that moment, even though I was saying the right things and doing the mantras and doing the meditations, and I probably still saw the world, right, as a dark place. And I was starting to see more little bits of light. And then all of a sudden, there was the shift. And I just, everything now I see is truly that miracle of just existing. Like I said this in the past, right? Like the very fact that we all, after 13.8 billion years of evolution, are literally here in stream of consciousness having these conversations on technology. This earth was only made of dirt, water, and air, right? And crawling out from the water, we evolved. We use these beautiful, magical brains to create microchips, take rockets, blast us off the earth, and we're talking over computers right now. And we have the consciousness, this awareness of just being here. And I truly am, and you truly are, effortless awareness. That's it. That's the miracle. The miracle is you chose to be born here. You did it. And there's nothing that you need to do to substantiate your existence. It's already done. God has deemed it so. So with that to say, I now, after 45 years, I now see this world as the miracle. It's all just light. And I also find so much beauty in these little blips of the darkness, because it's only through the darkness that we get to even see and experience the light. So I don't know. That's my experience. I wanted to kind of hear your experience.
Yeah, dude, it's interesting, man. So the to go along with what you're saying here, my mother gave me, Michael Singer, right? I'm a huge fan of Michael Singer, as I'm sure you are as well, right? Living Untethered. And so she gave me a book. I got like these cards that I can pull out every single day. And today's was, I woke up at like 2:30 this morning, right? And I chose to wake up. Like I was just up and I'm like, I could have rolled over and went to bed, but I was like, no, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get the day going. Like, let's get up. And my practices that I do every single morning, just sitting here, right? Just trying to find the light, right? And so the card I pulled today was, since blockages were stored with pain, they are going to release with pain. That is where the commitment comes in. Do you want to be free to live a deep, beautiful life more than you want to avoid discomfort? Mm. And so, like, we of course love to be living and basking in the light, right? Like we want to, but to couple on with what you're saying, like we have to go through that darkness to release the darkness, to release the pain, to be able to bask in the light. And I believe that's what Jesus was always just trying to teach us anyways, right? And so that was my share for the day, man. That's what I got from it.
That's so beautiful, man.
Love that.
I love that. Yeah, Gordon. Thank you. So maybe, like for anyone here who that spoke to this week, maybe just to try, just as a fun little game, right? What if you tried to look at this week as everything is happening for you? Everything in your world is a growth and an expansion moment. Everything is coming from a deep love for you in your life. And, as Gordon shared, and as we do blink, right? These blinks are what allow us to just deeply, deeply feel the beauty in all of it. And as Gordon mentioned too, right? Like the feelings, like if when we've locked ourselves and we have emotions that have been trapped in our body, right? They were trapped there. Typically, it's unexpressed emotion, it's unexpressed pain. And pain is a natural form of what this life is about. So if we went into it with pain, the only way to come back to the light is by feeling everything, feeling the things that we were not safe to feel, saying the things that we've been buffering or not wanting to say, being our radically authentic selves in every sense of the word, without any filter, knowing that the only place to work from is from this love, this heart. And anything that does come from fear, just be aware. And we love our mind. We love our mind for keeping us safe. We love our computer programs that we've programmed, that society has programmed, that our teachers and church leaders and everything is programmed. And we say, thank you. Thank you for keeping us safe. And now we get to feel it all. And through feeling it all, life is all just light. And these beautiful moments of darkness are all allowing us to help that contrast and help us grow and expand as a soul, because we do only expand with pain. We only expand with the darkness. Beautiful. All right, for those of you still with me, 9:34. Wow, we're late today. I'll do a quick one. So those of you still with me, we do some affirmations or a little meditation before we start our week. So let's close our eyes. Take a deep breath in and release. I want everyone to pay attention to the bottom of their chin. Take another deep breath in and release. See what we did there? All your attention goes to part of your body. This is rich presence. This is all we need. This is the only reason we're even here. There is no moment to dwell on from our past. There's no feelings around what we should or should not have done in the past. And when we start to ruminate or feel and think into scenarios of the future, we're also not living in this one now, this moment of breath, this moment of being here on this plane, this moment knowing that literally everything that we have, everything that we experience is happening for us in this moment. As we breathe deeply into these rich moments of presence, knowing that this can be our new version of success. Some of us were taught success comes in different forms. But what if success is only in how many rich moments of presence you can feel into in a day? What moments can you have this week where you realize once again all of the miracles, all of the light that is in your world? Everything you desire to create can be created. Everything you desire to become and have can be had. And it's in the expansion and the journey along the way. We embrace all the versions of us. We love every version of us, every story and program we picked up along the way, because it's kept us safe to this moment. And we now feel into our hearts, knowing that our heart leads the way and our mind can be retrained to follow the heart. As we move into creating our new version of us, and a new version of us, and a new version of us every single moment, let's seal this with deep, rich breath in. Breathe in all that golden light. Exhale. We'll do another one. All the golden light from the middle of the earth. Breathe it in. Rich, deep breath. Feel it enter your body, enter your heart, enter your whole entire being. Have it radiate. Feel the warmth and the vibration through your toes and your fingers. And breathe out. You have that power every single moment. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy today. Enjoy this week. Meet it with love, meet it with creation. I love you all so much. I will see you next Monday, same bat time, same bat channel. Those who want to join me, and make sure you jump into the WhatsApp chat if you'd like to share your successes or if you need some support. We love you. See you then.